Hello everyone and welcome back here at a new update of Tuning Dutchy. Now, there is little things changed in the meantime in a few days that I did not have made an update. But yeah, I mean, things are actually looking pretty good at this moment. Um, Three packages that I have ordered, one has been arrived, and two are on my way. So that means the special half-inch socket set for getting the bolts loose of my valve cover from my daewoo matiz. And the other one is actually if the bolts are not gonna be loose anymore, so that I still can get them off. Now, also a little thing you guys didn't know is that I also ordered just in case of any kind of scenario, I ordered a second-hand cylinder head, so with everything on it already. Also on top that center, so that's very good. I have also already checked the valves from that second-hand cylinder head. Looks very good. Looks well, it's used of course, but everything seems like in working condition. But also I have to wait for that to arrive over here. But yeah, I mean, after I arrive at, I will also make a new video on the cylinder head itself to take a look together with you guys to see how it looks like, damage, used, and all that kind of stuff. So we will all get into that very quickly as soon as it arrives to give it an inspection. Yeah, and in the same video I'm also going to show you guys what happened in my, well, I could say actually, well, basement, I think. Well, I have a little space actually completely down in this apartment. And that's actually the space what I'm creating because I don't have a workshop or a garage or something like that. So I have to do it with the space that I have in this apartment. Anyways, so that means that I'm actually cleaning up the basement a bit, trying to isolate it a little bit from the cold outside because it's really getting chilly here. It's getting 0 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but I possibly think 10, 15 between that. I don't know. But yeah. So at least one or both of the packages are gonna be arrive tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And that other package, so the third one actually, which is the cylinder head, will also arrive tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Which means that I have to start working as fast as possible because the 6th of December I already have an appointment on my agenda, and well, that means that my car has to be run on that time. Now, getting a cylinder head off, flushing the coolant, flushing the oil, and all these kind of stuff, well, for a non-mechanic it is a pretty hard job. But I think if I watch correctly and if I open my eyes twice and think triple, I think I will gain quadruple performance and that I get a working engine for it. So these are actually the updates. One special video will come anyways from the cylinder head itself. So the inspection, how does it look like, how's the quality, how often or how good is it used, was the service good, because that is definitely what you can see. But also, do I see visual damage? Are the valves bent or normal or stuck? Because that's the most important thing which counts for me in this particular situation. And yeah, we are going to see an overall statistics from this cylinder head. And the cylinder head is coming from an F8C engine, and my car is a F8CV. But actually it is somehow the same. Displacement is the same. Everything is actually the same. Also, if I actually have questions for myself, I also have found the daewoo matiz repair manual. So these are 1196 pages of PDF files, and there are some quite interesting stuff. Now, other thing though, which I also find out on the matiz, is I have two kind of diagnostic tools which I can read out the ECU. Now, both of them are actually working on a OBD2 protocol. Now, these don't work with the original GM12 connector from the daewoo Matiz, which is officially since 2002 an American car. Now, I have such a very long time for that, and I'm meaning with this one maybe months. But I have finally figured out what do I need to read the ECU, and maybe possibly for later on this channel chiptune it. So here it is. You can't read out the GM12 with a simple tool on it. There has a data transfer receiving box actually between the ECU, its connector, and your laptop. If you don't have that data box, then it's going to be pretty difficult. Now the data box is actually going with 2 ground wires, 1 K line, which is ISO line or data line, and of course the 12-volt battery. And normally it goes further with a printer or scanner kind of cable. So, I mean, I have lots of them, so that won't make it very difficult. That's the only reason, or the only thing that I have found out to read out the daewoo Matiz's ECU. But there is also going to be a very specific video for that later, because I have seen lots of people with a daewoo Matiz from 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001 too. They have very much problems with reading the ECU out. I mean, you can of course trying a paperclip, which actually is gonna, well, trigger the check engine light and gives you a specific code. Now, in my daewoo Matiz, which I already said, built year 2000, if I will put a paperclip in it in the diagnostic tool socket, of course the check engine light is gonna burn, but it's actually giving me always the same code, which means AC. Now, 2000 and before, the daewoo Matizes didn't have AC, so that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult. Also, I will try to find out what is my idle setup and how I was looking with my carburetor, or better yet, well, not carburetor, yeah, carburetor, yeah. So, I mean, I have to see every kind of thing for errors, and if the throttle position sensor is okay, if it's really reading 950 RPM, is there any faults in the memory, is it solved, or what's going on exactly. So I have already several videos, one of the cylinder head, the second one of the daewoo Matiz, which is reading out the ECU, and of course with the KWP2000 data box, and of course the install, and the most important thing, which is the, well, I think where we all are waiting for, is the revival of the daewoo Matiz. How is it going to look with that? I mean, I'm not an official mechanic, and that makes it a little bit more difficult actually to repair a car deep inside the heart of the engine, because I can literally see the pistons whenever the cylinder head is off. And a non-mechanic, well, I think you do a great job there, but it is actually where are you looking at, you know? YouTube videos, tutorials, how to, and all these kind of stuff. Actually, what I'm teaching you guys is actually what you guys have found in my way to other YouTubers. So with that said, what I mean with it is that you guys are watching my video while I was watching way years before already other videos also to solve this problem, because I didn't learn from a book, and I didn't also learn from a CD on a DVD drive on my computer. No. Also, with computers and servers and all that, if we talk about that, well, I got also 16 years, almost 17 years experience. And did I have an open book, or did I had a CD, or did I had a teacher? No way. I was the teacher of my own. So, that's how I learn stuff. And I think that's the best way. I always say, the best way to learn is to practice in practical. Now, with cars it's more risky and more money related, but still it stays the same. If it's a car, bike, plane, chopper, whatever. So yeah, anyways guys, now this was the update, which is kind of huge actually. There's more time actually spent than I was thinking, but yeah, I mean, a little explanation is also very good. Now, whenever the cylinder head is arriving, or the other parts, I'm gonna take a look with you guys about the quality, how it looks like, is it trustable, is it not? all these kinds of stuff. Now, but the most important thing, of course, is the revival of the daewoo matiz plus getting the valve cover off, which is a big disaster at this moment. Now, one thing before I'm going to close this video, I have already tried with my, well, sort of machine actually, where I could put the impasse bit on it and trying to screw it out, but luckily it's not actually crazy, because, okay, that little machine, it couldn't hold up because it was not powerful enough to get 7 or 8 neutron meters loose. It was not enough, so I have to do it with hand and that special socket, which still should arrive tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this little update. Well, huge update. Anyways, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me actually very, very hard to keep on working on the matiz, doing lots of nice stuff, because why you should subscribe? We all know tuning, horsepowers, cars, sounds, exhausts, whatever you like in tuning is what we want. And trust me, I keep going on with that. And what I mean with this, the supercharged daewoo matiz. That's the only thing I can tell you guys. More is what I won't tell you guys more than that. But I have plans for that. And that's gonna happen. But I'm not gonna tell you guys too much. Anyways, guys, this was Tuning Dutchy. I hope you guys liked the video. Again, like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends so they know exactly who I am, and hopefully they enjoy it as well. Anyways, keep up to date because the packages are slowly arriving to my house and the work is slowly getting started. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next video. Stay updated and peace.